I wanted to record a quick response to an article that appeared on the Guardian website today about how to spot a colleague with a personality disorder. Now, this wasn't an informative piece around nature of personality disorders and how to support people. This was a trash piece that started out by mentioning psychopaths and then kind of went on to talk about the slightly lower level crazy person that might be lurking around your office. It rolled out all the usual Hollywood type cliches about a person with BPD, rage, manipulation, unfeeling, lack of care, harmful, you name it, it was in there. And it was supposedly written by a medical professional, which I find utterly shocking. Now, the thought and practice around BPD has moved on significantly. And I have to say, most of the people that I've encountered, apart from myself, who have BPD, and I would include myself in this, are what I would call quiet BPDs. And you can look that up online. What it basically means is a lot of the more negative and harmful parts of the condition are turned inwards. So most of that negativity, setting impossible standards, feeling inadequate comes from ourselves, and we attack ourselves with them and certainly don't reflect it out at other people. Now, the descriptions in the Guardian article were basically describing a boss who's a bit of an asshole. Now, last time I checked, that's not a listed mental health condition. Bosses who are kind of an asshole who don't have a personality disorder. So it was a really unpleasant piece to read. I think my initial response was like a twist in my heart, a pain in my heart to see something so regressive and reductive written in 2017 in a supposedly left-wing newspaper. My second response was fear. And fear about the impact that would have on people who read it who hadn't encountered personality disorders before, and fear about the impact that it would have on people who have personality disorders, who may already greatly struggle with their sense of self-image, and then be reading that kind of piece. It also goes to prove why we still need to fight mental health stigma, because this is appearing in a mainstream media provider in 2017. At the moment, the article has been pulled for review, which is good because it suggests that enough people have complained about the content of the article to have the Guardian review it. But what troubles me is that it appeared in the first place, because that means it had already passed through editing and someone had okayed that article to appear online, and that suggests a serious problem with how some people at The Guardian might view disability and mental health in particular. I'm pretty sure that kind of article written about a physical health condition would never have even got the slightest whiff of approval. It's actually heartbreaking to see yourself represented that way in the media. And it's kind of tiring. It's tiring to constantly have to fight those perceptions. There is an online petition asking for the author to provide an apology, and hopefully the best thing The Guardian could do is actually provide a piece with a more balanced approach to discussing BPD, and maybe talking to some people who actually have the condition, because not a single person was mentioned in the article who actually live with BPD.